The Accountant 2 is the sequel to The Accountant. No surprise. Ben Affleck's Ben Affleck is back as Christian Wolf, the accountant.
69.
He's dating in a hilarious sequence in the film where he meets a bunch of women, and I'm told that this scene, the responses that he gives were like ad-libbed, and it's hilarious autism of someone who's autistic and dating and has data to back that up. And it was and he's very popular, Christian, because he's very good looking. He's Ben Affleck, so all the women want to talk to him. This leads to he reunites with his brother Brax, played by John Bernthal, when it turns into I don't want to ruin the opening action sequence because there are consequences from that lead to what will drag Brax and his brother Christian into what is effectively taking down a child trafficking ring that takes them on a action-packed third act. I don't want to ruin that at all. John, but between, when leading up to that sequence, John Bernthal and Ben Affleck have amazing chemistry.
Yeah.
They make this thing. Bernthal being the non-autistic, but is well aware of his brother's issues. And I don't know. I really got into this. It's not only is the action great, but the interplay between Brax and Christian totally works. There's that third act. Holy hell. It's fantastic. And it's weird that it's being downplayed that it's child trafficking is what it involves.
I think it's human trafficking. It's not
human
just
trafficking.
Yeah.
Not just human trafficking, but it's none of that is you wouldn't know unless I just told you just now. So I gotta say, John Bernthal, he does not get enough credit.
He does not get enough work. I'd rather see John Bernthal than Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why can't he be the new Pedro Pascal? John Bernthal is just amazing. So, and it's also like the action in this. These guys are really good with guns. I mean, Ben Affleck is a star. John Bernthal deserves to be, but their precision with these weapons, the believability is amazing.
Yeah. I like the fact that they run out of bullets.
Yes.
That they're constantly having to change the cartridges. And it just lends that level of authenticity you don't see in other action scenes like this.
Yes, they keep it realistic. And I really loved it. I think this is the movie this in Warfare. Two very different films, but very good action movies, on their own merits. Alan, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely see this one over Warfare. And then the other comparison is the Amateur.
Yes. Oh, so it's way better than the Amateur.
Yeah, way better.
Way better.
So I've never seen The First Accountant.
It's on Amazon for free.
It's on Amazon, but I didn't see it, and you don't need to. You kind of get it right from the start. I think what I love about this movie is that it hits a lot of genres that I've enjoyed over the years. One is the procedural. Big fan of CSI, and there's that aspect of it. Not only is Ben Affleck autistic, but he's hired a whole bunch, an entire team of autistic people to help him solve crimes. And I do like the fact that there is then you have the legal and illegal thing where it's a Treasury deputy who is trying to do this investigation and has to use these guys who just constantly break the law in order to get things done. And that she has to kind of struggle with that. There's a lot of layers to this movie, but ultimately it scratched that procedural crime story itch. And it's also a great action movie, especially at the end. It goes to it pushes the boundaries of comfortability. I like that. The fact that what they're going to do to these, at the third act, what happens there, the fact that they would actually shoot a scene like that is not something you normally see Hollywood do. There's some kind of bravery here that's happening. And I agree with you. John Bernthal and Ben Affleck are fantastic together. And Ben Affleck's autism, authentic. It felt authentic. I can't tell you if it's authentic, but to me, it didn't feel like it didn't. I didn't get uncomfortable with his performance as an autistic person at all in this movie.
Well, the autism, like Ben Affleck, like I believe has an autistic child. It's been reported, and the way he plays it is with such sympathy, and that so it's like, yes, we can rave about the action aspects of the film, but that dating sequence near the beginning of the movie like completely endears you to his character, like how he struggles with the autism, but he is who he is. And that sequence was really funny.
Yeah. Well, I think the ending of that scene was basically him showing how he hacked the system. That
right,
the company that put on that speed dating event, how he was able to hack it to get the most amount of women to be attracted to him until they find out who he really is.
Right.
Yeah, that's where the humor is.
Yeah, so a strong recommend. And I will say, having seen these other action movies, like Warfare, very different film. It's really hard to even compare the two.
Yeah, you can't compare it.
Yeah, The Amateur, we had issues with that. This is amazing. Best action movie in theaters now. And strong recommend, especially because Ben Affleck and John Bernthal, they should do other action movies together, not The Accountant, something different. But they really have great chemistry and are convincing with weapons. So strong recommend for me, Alan.
Yeah, strong recommend. Definitely an 8, if not 8.5.
Yeah, I would say same for me.